Hey, if you've ever hosted a holiday party, or any kind of party for that matter, you'll know that it is stressful thinking about what am I going to feed them.
But guess what? It doesn't have to be stressful, and it certainly doesn't have to be hard. In her new cookbook, Nothing Fancy, New York Times food columnist Alison Roman is dishing out recipes, keeping the flavor, and getting rid of the fuss.
Which is what I love to hear. And Alison, we're lucky enough to have her in the Your Morning studio today. You're going to put us through our paces today.
Yes, we're going to talk about sides.
I'm big on the sides. I love the sides. Sides make the dinner.
Me too. I would skip the mains and go straight for the sides if it were up to me every time, but I feel like the answer is then just having really interesting sides.
Yeah,
so
okay.
They kind of steal the show.
So what is this one? This looks amazing.
So these are sticky roasted carrots, and this can be done with any sort of orange vegetable like a squash or a sweet potato, but I like carrots because I love the shape of them. But they basically get tossed with olive oil and a little maple syrup or honey.
Ooh, maple syrup, I love.
Hence the stickiness.
Sticky, yes.
Okay,
I
and
was
then
wondering where
to
that came
further
in.
the sticky factor, we roast them with some orange slices. And these can be tangerines, clementines, oranges. And what happens when they roast is they get all caramelized and jammy and the juices come out. And then some quickly pickled red onions. And you'll notice they're kind of thick. That's because we're gonna roast them for a long time. So earlier you were saying carrots, when they get mushy, there's nothing worse.
Yeah.
But my trick to preventing that is keep roasting them. I feel like people under roast their vegetables.
Oh.
And so once they go from soft and kind of steamy, you keep roasting and they get really kind of chewy, caramelized.
That's the
and
texture
delicious.
I want.
Yes.
And I always thought you had to cook less to get that.
No, you kind of almost want to burn them. You
So
want there to have like a
how
lot
long
of
would
color.
you cook this right here?
You would cook these for like 25 to 35 minutes at 425, like a high, well,
high.
So that's Fahrenheit. So I would.
Okay. No, we do Fahrenheit for the
Great.
stoves.
Yes, thank God. So yeah, you want them to be, more cooked, more browned than you think. And carrots have a lot of natural sugar, so they get that really nice caramelized, kind of almost chewy, sticky flavor.
I love the colors too.
They're so good, and these are nice rainbow carrots. You can do them with any regular old carrot, but of course, holidays, why not get a little festive?
Yeah.
And they're served on a bed of tahini, and the tahini is just thinned out with a little bit of water so that it gets really nice and creamy without adding any dairy. So it's actually a vegan side, which unintentionally, but it's nice for any vegans in your
It's
life.
good to have that option. I'm going to try some of this, if
Yeah.
that's okay.
Just dive in.
Let's move into this one. What are we making here? I
So-
recognize all these ingredients, maybe not together.
I know. So it's an iceberg salad, which I know, boring, right? But for me, iceberg is exactly what I want on a holiday table because it's crunchy, it's fresh, it gives you kind of a break from all the heaviness of everything else going on. So really what I'm doing is I'm gonna marinate these onions.
Stop, Tessa.
Yeah, I'm gonna marinate these onions in some honey, some vinegar. You wanna scrape that in for me? Thank you. And this salad to me kind of tastes like a Subway sandwich or like a Italian bottled dressing or like a something of that sort. It has
love
like
that.
a very nostalgic flavor to me.
Some chilies you just threw in there?
Some fresh chilies and then some crushed olives. And I like to use like green olive for this.
Okay, so the honey and the onions it's a fascinating mix for me right now, but I can see how that would work together.
So you just need a little bit of sweetness, otherwise it's too acidic. It's like bracingly so, and you don't want to eat too much of it. But by adding a little bit of honey, it kind of rounds everything out. And so we're gonna spoon this over the iceberg, and these are just wedges, and you can use romaine lettuce. You can use kind of any crunchy leafed situation, but look at all their nooks and crannies. I feel like it just holds the dressing
Just soak up
really
all the
well.
dressing?
Yeah,
Yes.
you wanna scatter
I
some
love
herbs
how
over?
that's presented. Oh, yes, I do.
Okay.
And what an interesting thing to
Sprinkle
have
with the
down
best
on
of
the
them.
table, too.
Yeah, I feel like people forget about salad. They always go for like the potatoes and the, baked cheesy things, but I think that having a salad on the table is just as important.
And then quickly before we move on, you just put a little bit of Parmesan over top?
Yeah, I mean, it's a salad, but of course there's cheese, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, that's a must.
Gorgeous.
And you can use pecorino, Parmesan, anything like that, and then we'll finish with a little olive oil.
With a
I'm
little
most
bit
excited about this.
Yeah, what is
Tell us
this,
about the
Alison?
squash.
So this is a roasted squash. And again, it's like an orange vegetable moment, I call it, which means you can use carrots or sweet potatoes. But for me, there's something really nice and dramatic about the presentation of these wedges of squash. And so they're roasted with just salt and pepper at a super high temperature until they get nicely browned, caramelized. And then they're finished with a brown butter pistachio mixture that has some spices in it.
Spiced pistachio?
Yes, and they're served all on a bed of yogurt.
Oh my gosh.
And then like anything else, finish with a little flaky salt and pistachio.
That is so good. Alison,
so
thank you
good.
so much. You can find these recipes on our website. Man, this is good. You can also find them, right, and many more in Alison Roman's cookbook. It is called Nothing Fancy, but really delicious should be the byline. All right, we'll be right back. This is so good.
So good. Very good.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.